Hey, friends. Happy Moving Forward Monday, and I hope that's the mindset that you're entering into this day full of limitless possibilities. How's it going, friends? Happy Monday to you. Alexa, volume 2. So, how's it going, friends? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Love to know where you're from, where you're at. How was your weekend? I had a full weekend of fun. Oh, man, so many amazing opportunities. Hey, Olivia, how's it going? Hey, okie dokie. How are you, friend? Welcome. Hopefully, you're having an amazing Monday so far. Hey, Nidra Jade, how are you? Welcome. Having an amazing Monday. Hopefully, your Monday starting off with some momentum in that right direction as we enter into this new quarter. Man, I can't believe that we're already 4 months into the year here, friends. Isn't that crazy? So, how's it going, you guys? Anything new? I'd love to know where you're from, where you're at, how you been. Maybe you could share some. Oh, hold on 1 second. I realize I'm kind of missing something here. But all right, friends. So, hey, you guys, happy weekend. Not weekend, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. I'd love to know, maybe something you learned this past weekend. I mean, I had a weekend. I had one of the best weekends of just personal development in my entire life. I got to see some of my amazing friends. That's what I'm going to share with you today. Some of the things I took away from my events that I had this week. But I'd love to know, maybe some things you took away from this past week. I don't know. There was a growth day event that happened in Austin. We had the energy recharge in Austin. And that Monday, we actually had Eckhart Tolle came here. And that was crazy. Eckhart Tolle came to Austin. So many powerful leaders in the personal development and growth state came here on Monday. It was awesome. Monday. Here we go. So I'd love to know where you guys are from, how you're at. How's it going, team? Oh, Steve. All right, just gonna get some things kind of set up here real quick. Whoa. All right, friends. Can you get an opportunity to kind of come on in here? But if you're in here now, gonna give people an opportunity to kind of jump on in as well. I know we're kind of late here, but hey, we're gonna dive on in. Hopefully, I'm thankful you're here. Love to know maybe what's something maybe you've learned this past week. What is something you took from the last quarter that you learned? What in that last quarter can you chalk up as a win? Is there some things you look at those past 3 months of the year so far that you've completed? When you look at that first quarter, what have you stepped into this new quarter with? Have you stepped in with confidence? Have you stepped in with strength? Have you stepped into this new quarter, the new belief that, hey, regardless of what that last quarter looked like, that things can change? I'd love to hear some of the things you're stepping into this new quarter with. That would be awesome. All right, friends. But yeah, you guys, I can't believe it's a whole another quarter, guys. Crazy. But yes, so we're gonna get ready for our daily positive quotation. Hey, Jacob, how's it going? Welcome. But yeah, you guys, shoot down in the comment section. How was your day? What is something you learned? I want to give that opportunity to come on. Hey, thank you for likes. Thank you for the likes, Jacob. I appreciate you liking it up. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Jacob Nguyen, how's it going? Happy Monday to you. Hey, Olivia, how's it going, you guys? Hey, Adraj, how are you going? How's it going? Olivia Rodrigo 12, welcome. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Justin. Hey, Kristen. How's it going, you guys? Welcome. Happy Monday to you. Thank you for the likes, Jacob. I appreciate it. So, how's it going, you guys? Love to know how your week has gone so far. Maybe some things you learned. Because I want to share some awesome things that I learned at that energy recharge. I want to share that. Hey, Big J227, how's it going? Hey, Notre Dame fan in 5 is in the house. Hey, Matthew, how's it going, friend? Hey, Faith, thanks for joining. Bizarro. I like that name. I like that name. Hey, Parker, how's it going, Colton? Sam Barr. How's it going, friends? But yeah, you guys, we're going to just a few more minutes here. We'll step into our Monday motivation. Just to start our Monday off with that intention that, we can change the state by dictating our state. But I do want to share some things that I learned from the energy recharge here in Austin. Such an amazing experience. I want to share that with you guys today. Just some awesome facts that I learned, just some inspiration that I gained. I feel like I'm on track. Hey, not me. How's it going? If it's not you, then who? What's up, Hunter? How's it going? Hey, Danny Izzo. Hey, Zamalo. Hey, SV Peyton. How's it going, friend? How's your life? Hey, Batman. Hey, Kiko. How's life doing? Batman. Said they call me the creator of racism for okay. That's a unique one, Keiko. But hey, man, thanks for sharing that. Hopefully you're having an amazing start to your week, friend. The creator of racism for a couple. Okay, Keiko. Well, man, I like you because you shut a comment down in the comment section. Most people could just watch, not say anything. So I do appreciate the engagement, but I do like Batman. I love Batman. That's actually one of my favorite superheroes because I believe that is a real superhero. I was like, man, if there was a real superhero, it would be Batman. Like, I believe there's a real Batman out there. We just don't know about it yet. Hey, Manny G, how's it going, friend? Hey, Lee, what a do? Share your live. Hey, thank you for sharing the live. Hey, you guys, thank you for sharing the live, Jacob. Appreciate you guys. Hey, you like coming on in, sharing the live. Being here, but I want to jump on in just a few more minutes to give people an opportunity to come on in here before we start our Monday motivation. But I'd love to know. And that died right now. I said, oh, okay. Well, hey, to each their own, friend. To each their own. It's just a word. Doesn't really have a meaning unless you give it one. That's what I believe. Hey, Derek, how's it going? Hey, Keenan, how's it going, friend? Hey, Jaco, how are you? All right, friends. Man, you guys, it's a beautiful Monday. We're going to dive into our Monday motivation. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing start to your week. We're going to dive on into a little daily positive quotation. I like to always start off a little bit of Monday motivation. Starting on in here. Hey, Jacob, thank you for the likes, putting it on your back, tapping that screen. Thank you. It is appreciated, and I appreciate you doing that. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you tapping that screen. Hey, Malachi, how's it going, friend? All right, team. Let's get into this Monday motivation. Are you guys ready? Let me try to get some before we get this party started. Hopefully, can I do this from here? Let's see if I can do it. Can I do it? Trying to see if I can share to be in my own group. Can I go to my own group, please? Let's do that. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's see if we can get in where we want to fit in. Let's get in where we want to fit in. Yo, Jokers. Surfing right now. You, a.k.a. Batman. Just sitting around. I know, right? See? There's Jokers. Right? Well, Kiko, your imagination, my friend, is entertaining. Is entertaining. I am Batman. I am just sitting around here. I know you're joking, man. But I do love your humor. Your humor is right up my corner, man. It's funny. All right, you guys. Happy Monday. Hopefully, I hope it's been a fun day for you guys so far. All right, team. Trying to get it put to one more place real quick. Hopefully you guys, I would love to shoot down. How was your week? Maybe something exciting that's happened this week so far for you guys. Oh, Did it kick me off? Yep, it did. Oh well. I'm learning. I'm learning the old, yeah. All right, friends, just a few more seconds trying to get this thing set up. But yeah, you guys, how's it going? But come on, man. Come on, man. Get this to share to story. There we go. All right, friends, just a few more seconds here. We're diving into our Monday motivation. Because, your boy got to get in bed here soon. But I got some things I want to share with you as well. I mean, I had so many things. I just got to, like you have so many things in your mind. You just got to get them off of your mind before you get in bed. That's kind of how I'm at. I'm like running on like all this information that I got this weekend that I really want to share with you guys. But also, it's so much your boy's bedtime. So I'm trying to be honoring that as well. That's kind of one of those new things that I realized if I want to show up better for myself, better for my goals, I'm gonna have to start prioritizing rest. To be honest with you guys, so that's something that I am working on. I got to be honest. I thought I was like, you know what, I don't need that much sleep, but yes, it has really been something I know that I need to work on, and that's okay. We all have other things to work on, but the thing is, the best gift is that you have the awareness of what you need to work on. I think that's the truest gift that you can get. Okay, friends. Hey, we're here. We're having fun. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing Monday. We're going to get this party started. Let's get this party started. Hey, friends. Happy Alexa. Pause. Let's pause that. That's, kind of running in my background. I'm watching. I know. Well, actually, I have 4 people. I'm kind of like at multiple places. So, I mean, thanks for hanging out, bro. Thanks, Nico, for hanging out, man. I appreciate the love. But yeah. Hey, one is better than none. Never mind. Hey, it might be 2. We got 2. We got 2 people on. I'm all good. It's about the message. It'll be on YouTube regardless. So hey, I get it. But hey, man, I appreciate you hanging out. Truly pleasure seeing you. See, like you said you're the only one, and I get it. But hey, sometimes you get to be the lucky one to hear it before everybody. I'm glad I had that opportunity to not only connect with you here on this Monday. I know it's kind of late, so most people are probably like, I need to go to sleep, like me. They're like me, who I need to be in bed, but they're in bed. So hey, Braden, how's it going? So okay, friends, let's get this party started. Hey, friends, happy moving forward Monday. Hey, Braden, how's it going, friend? And I hope that's the mindset that you're entering into this day with. That mindset that I can be thankful for my goals, that I can enter this day being thankful for my dreams. But I entered this Monday being thankful for the things I'm looking to achieve. I want you to hear that again. That did you enter this new week full of limitless possibilities, being thankful for the things you can achieve? Because regardless of what that first quarter looked like, maybe you're standing here this week saying, Sam, the first 3 weeks, the first 3 months of the year didn't go as planned. I find myself starting this second quarter not in the goal that I set out this year with. I find myself in this new quarter of the year wondering what to focus on. Because what I set out this year, I'm no longer pursuing. I've fallen back into my old habits. I feel stuck in many ways. I'm not motivated anymore. Or maybe you find yourself exhausted. Uninspired, complacent. Or maybe you're defeated. Thinking that this will just be another year where you're waiting till next year to try again. Maybe you're thinking this year is going to be like last year. But I want to say that on this Monday, that you can move forward. You can move forward past the doubts. You can move forward past the fears, but you can move forward, stepping into your realizing, regardless of what the past looks like, that this is a new week, this is a new opportunity, and this is a new day to start again. This is a new day to move forward. This is a new day to believe. But most importantly, this is a new day to step into your power. I want you to hear that again, that this is a new opportunity to step into your power. Maybe that first quarter, you found yourself, like me, giving that power away. Thinking that things had to be perfect if they were going to go my way. Thinking that the stars had to align, that since this went bad, or I didn't get those easy breaks, or it just wasn't meant to be. But I think the most powerful thing that I learned out of this new quarter, that if I'm looking for things to change, it's up to me. I want you to do that again. If you're looking for things to change, if you're looking for things to move forward, if you're looking to move forward with your power, it's up to me. I think that's the most powerful moment that I learned when that whole thing came about, because I found myself uninspired, thinking, why me in many places, right? Why me? Why weren't my goals happening quickly? Why weren't the cars falling in line? Why was everything going the wrong way? But I found myself realizing that it's up to me. It's not up to anybody else. And when I realized that the moment that your goals are in your hands, you're holding the steering wheel of your life, that you have the power to change. I found myself saying, I'll change when this happens. I'll change when I have the support here, or when things are going my way. But I want to, you can change now. The power that you seek, you have now. And I think, and I know that you can change, because that's the choice that you have. So as we move forward into this week, more knowing your dreams are possible, Jamie. Move forward knowing that this year doesn't have to be like last year. This month doesn't have to be like last month. This day could be a new day that you move forward through the fears, through the doubts, but believing in your dreams again, believing in your power, believing in your purpose, but believing that you deserve the best. I mean, what if you entered each day with the belief that this day I will show up bringing my best? This day I will show up doing what I can. This day I will no longer let fear or doubt hold me back. I'll stand here strong, knowing that I can do my best today. And if that's good enough, maybe you find yourself feeling like you have to compare your journey to someone else's. I want to encourage you today that you have the power. You don't have to wait any longer. That the time to change is now. That this day is a gift. You're here for a reason. And this is your season to change. What if you decided that this week, I'm going to believe more? I'm going to keep pushing through the fear. I'm going to push through the doubt, but more so, I'm going to believe in my dreams. I'm going to believe in my power. But most importantly, I'm going to do the work. I think, the many times I found myself hoping, wishing for things to change, I was thinking that things were just going to fall in line and happen. But I realized that change equals work. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to show up even when it's hard. You're going to have to believe even when they. But the most important part is the work is guaranteed. I think it's one of the best, nature's action causes a reaction, right? So you got to think about, if you're looking for things to change, it's going to demand you take action. If you're looking to build more confidence, you're going to have to put yourself in more situations where you're going to need to build more confidence. If you're looking to find more joy, you're going to have to put yourself in situations that are going to acquire more joy. I realize that the challenge is the gift. The things that you're avoiding are the keys to level. I want you to hear that again, that the things that you're avoiding are the keys to your next level. So those challenges, those doubts, those fears that you're trying to skip over, looking for the next cheat code, looking for how is the way that I can skip over this challenge. See, the challenges are there to see how bad. I want you to hear that again, that the challenges are there to see how bad you want it. Because many times you've seen people go through a challenge and they're like, hey, answer to me. But when you want it bad, you'll show up even when it gets hard. And you've probably seen that many times in your life. I want you to think about some of those moments in the past where things got really tough, but you're like, man, I'm still here. And push past. And I think many times we're setting goals and we're wanting them to be easy. And when things don't go our way, when things get challenging, we fall off. But the big problem there is that we really never really wanted it. Maybe we wanted it because other people had it. Maybe we wanted it because our friends said we need it. Or maybe we wanted it because it gave us a stronger feeling of significance, right? But I think it's those powerful moments where because adversity is a gift. Those challenges really let you know how bad you want it, because I know those times you're like, man, this is too hard. Isn't even worth it anymore. Hey, Jimmy, James, Sammy, how's it going, friend? Good seeing you, man. But I know you've had those moments in your life where you're like, man, hey, Isaiah, how's it going, friend? But I know you've had those moments, right? We've all had them where we're showing up when times get hard. We keep pushing through. And people are like, how are you this? Because they didn't know how bad you wanted it. And then you see some people, you're like, why did this little thing happen? And they all of a sudden, they didn't want the goal anymore. It's almost like they forgot about it. It's almost like they forgot to even tell you about it, right? I know we've all had those things for ourselves. I know I have too, where I'm like, man, I really want this. And then I'm like, I see the work that is necessary to get it. And then I'm like, it ain't worth it. I know we've all felt that situation. But I think that's the gift that we have. That let you know how bad you really want it. So if you find yourself like, many times trying to skip over, looking for the next life hack, looking for the way to skip the work, skip the challenges, but realize the challenges are the gifts. Hey, Red Raider 13. The setbacks are where the growth happens. Hey, Isaac, how's it going? Well, the growth starts with you. But hey, friends, I want to dive right into some of my notes from the Energy Recharge event that I had this past weekend. Such an amazing opportunity. Spencer Jones of Jones and Four. Oh, man, we really dove into some awesome topics. But I want to share some of my notes with you. I really love this right here. It was talking about the 3 brains of our body. And this is one that really got me. Daddy Waddy Cook. I don't know. That's your name. That's a cool name. But hey, James, Sammy, how's it going, friend? But yeah, it was talking about the 3 minds he talked about here. And it was like the head, the heart, and the gut. And how those are our 3 minds in our body. Right? We have cranial brain, we have our heart-centered brain, and we have our gut. And how they're all one and interconnected. And like talking about how we, as a body, are all one. We're all one. We are all connected in this beautiful web of life. You thought about that? I never thought about the three brains. What are you streaming about? Just like some personal development, having some fun. But yeah, man, just some personal development, having some fun, making some connections. That's what it is, dog. Dog. What? Let's see. What dog? I can't see. What is this? But yeah, that's about it. All right, here, friends. But yes, so that was one of my really, really cool notes talking about how we're all connected, having that gut, heart, and center, thinking about how we take care of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and those are our brains too. So it really made me think about we're the three brains is, am I taking care of my brain by the things I'm putting in, like the shows I'm watching, the information I'm reading? Thinking about my heart made me think about cardiovascular, like, really, oh, thanks, dogs are real, 21. I appreciate it, friend. But I really thought it was super cool, talking about that cardiovascular heart, that thing about that really ties in with your physical health and how are you taking care of that brain? And really made me think about your being that brain too, as well. They talked about in neuroscience, having that brain heart and how that brain center, and having that central nervous system in that gut. It really made me start thinking about, man, the foods that I'm eating are, also tying with the heart. Yes, yes. I love that. Yes, imperfectly perfect. Yes, I love that. The kidneys also tie into the heart. I love that. Yeah, your heart ties with your kidneys. So if one is acting up, the other one's probably going to act. Yes, it's so true and perfectly perfect. Yes, that is so true. That's one of the things we learned right there. And it really was shocking to me because I'm like, whoa, first off, I didn't think about those being three, those three hearts, had that head cranial heart, that heart, and that gut. But like you talked about right there, kidneys all tie into your heart. And really made me start to think about, I gotta go, but the stream tomorrow, and I'll be. Hey, thank you so much, Dr. Real. Yeah, I'll follow you, man. Oh, let's see. Let's see what you had. Yeah, I was having kidney problems, and go figure, my heart was. Oh, wow, man. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're obviously doing better, but thank you for sharing that. See, and that's not the first thing I would think about imperfectly perfect. Like, that's the first thing I would have never thought of, looking at the heart and how it ties in there. And it really made me think, like, probably like, you said, I was like, man, I wonder, hey, Diego, how's it going, friend? But how am I taking care of my heart? I had to think like, wow, like, and then like how am I taking care of my brain? And realizing that the gut, they're all intertwined. It made me really start thinking about the food that I'm eating, because I'm like, man, oh, the food connects to all those things. The food to my heart and head, right? That was one of those awesome takeaways that I got from that conference. And what else do we have here? And we did some awesome, awesome work in there. So we really about vampires, right? And I was like, first thing, we're in here, we're talking about energy vampires. I was like, what are energy vampires? Well, energy can be people, places, or things, or even corporations. And it was really talking about the people that are stealing your energy, right? People, places, or things that are stealing your energy, allowing them to do that. Because, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're at the end of the day just mentally, physically, and emotionally drained? Or you have that friend that you're almost like, don't want to be rude, you're a great friend, but every time they come around, you're just exhausted after you have. Or maybe it's a place you go to, you're like every time, like, there's some of those places, those stores that you just dread going to because you're like, I know I'm going to be drained. And we really identified some of those factors in our lives that we need to maybe set some boundaries. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to show up better for my job, my relationships, and my goals, but I'm realizing that I'm surrounding myself with that were draining my energy, draining my peace, draining my joy. And you can only have so much taken away from you before you need to put in. So it's almost like you're fighting this uphill battle of energy because you're just exhausted, you're tired, and it feels like you catch up. Oh, thank you for liking it. I appreciate you, friend. So it asks an awesome question. And I want to leave you with this question on this day. What things in your past are no longer serving you that you once served you that are draining you? And that really tied in. And I wasn't realizing how many areas in the past I was letting steal my joy, right? I really asked that question, really demanding me to really think about some of the things that I was holding on to that, once brought me joy, brought me energy. Maybe this is old friends. Maybe this is an old relationship that was once something you enjoyed, but now longer. You're holding it, you're bringing it into your future. Yes. She's Brewster. Yes, everything, right? Oh man, I hope it's not everything. I hope you have something in your past bring some joy. It was like something I had to identify. It was shocking to me, like you said, like I had to really think about what things am I holding on to in my past that are no longer serving me, instilling my energy. So I want to repeat that question. Let that sink in. Hey, Candace, how's it going? So it says, what things in my past are no longer serving you that once served you that are now draining you? And that was a really hard pill to swallow, because so many things in life that I'm holding on to thinking like it's sentimental. It's been there forever. And it was that one thing that brought me joy. But now I realize that that old relationship, that old friendship is no longer bringing me joy, but it's almost a hassle to maintain, or it's a hassle that's draining me. It's stealing my joy, stealing my peace, stealing my. But I love how, in those, and I want to repeat what those energy vampires could be. They could be people, they could be places or things. I mean, maybe it's for you, or it's a previous establishment that you just had nothing but bad service at. So, and somebody's like, hey, man, you want to go to that old spot? And you're like, no, I got it. So you already are mentally drained knowing that. Thanks, man. You give me the energy to take that bath. Okay. All right, Kiko, take that bath. I love that, man. That's awesome. But yeah, like, I want you to start thinking about that. What are those in your life? Let's actually reflect. Hey, Diego, thank you, Diego. We're at 1K likes. Thank you so much, Diego. I appreciate you, friend. Let me cheer that up, my man, Diego. Thank you. I appreciate the support. But not so much looking into the future or the past. Let's at the last quarter. Let's establish that. Let's look at our last quarter, Cherise. What are some of the that you can identify that are stealing your joy, stealing your peace, stealing your energy? Is there any situation that you just felt super exhausted after? Something that if somebody was to tell you to do it again, that you immediately are like, oh, your eyes hold the back of your head, your head initially hangs, knowing just the anticipation of possibly having to go through that again. Because that's one that really helped me identify some of the things. I started to ask myself questions like, is this going to serve me at the next level? Like, is this a hassle to do? And I think it's and then because I realized that I don't identify the energy vampires or the things that are draining my energy, I find myself in an uphill battle. So I'm running uphill with roller skates, right? You're roller skating, and then that energy vampire comes, you slowly just get tired and everything. You're just roller skating, it's like running on that treadmill. You're running on the treadmill, and then you're just getting tired, and somebody just keeps putting the speed up every time you keep saying yes to something that's stealing your energy. Oh, thank you so much, Jacob. Appreciate Diego. Man, thank y'all so much for tapping that like. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, that's what really was something that was game changing for me. And I'm gonna make this a full weekday. I have a few events. I went to Growth Day. So yeah, you guys, but I realize it's getting late. It's getting late. Thank you guys, Diego, for so much. For let me make sure I'm following you guys. I hope I am. I'm following you, Diego. Thank you so much for. So I can do the same for you guys. I gotta do this. Hey, Diego, I'm following you here. I'm your 11th follower. Yay. Diego, I'm your 138th follower. Awesome, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys liking on my live. Y'all are awesome. I look forward to hopefully doing the same for you. But hey, you guys, I want you to take that. Identify some of those things that are no longer going to serve you for that last quarter, and realize that you have the power to remove it. And I think the most powerful thing you'll do here is when you identify those drains in your life, you'll step in with a new confidence. You realize if you find it like I did, I was like, man, I feel like I'm running up a uphill battle. I feel like, I'm just been put through the ringer. That you can change. You have the power. When you identify those things, things change. So I hope you run forward with that. Hope you guys join me tomorrow on my live. I'm gonna jump on. I'm thinking about I'm gonna make this an 8 p.m. thing. I'm gonna start off at 8 p.m. Coming on here live in the evening. Hope you guys got some knowledge. I hope we made some here. I thank you guys for liking it up for me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your connection. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much for liking it up, you guys. But all right, friends. Hey, I hope you enter this new week, friends. This new week, moving forward without fear. Hope you enter this new week forward without doubt. I hope you enter this new week moving forward, knowing that your goals are possible, knowing that your dreams are necessary, but more so knowing that it's up to me. I want you to say that to yourself. You say, if I want to be free, it's up to me. It's up to me to do the work. It's up to me to keep showing up. But most importantly, it's up to me to believe. I'm super thankful for you guys. But most importantly, I want you to remember this. That your goals, dreams, the things you're looking to achieve this year, this month, this day are possible for you. Take care, friends. I'm super thankful for each and every one of you guys. Hope you have an amazing evening. I'm excited to wins. I'm excited for this to be the month for you where things change. But I'm more so excited for this to be that month where you realize where you realize that you're stronger than you think, that you're more powerful than you think, that you realize that the world has great things for you. Take care.